Hey, what's going on YouTube family, guys? Future Tomorrow back with another vid. Today we have the New Balance times Burn Rubber 572 Vernors on deck. These shoes, guys, are just absolutely fire in terms of the quality of the materials, the details on this shoe, the color. The green may not be for everyone. I think it's straight fire personally, and I'm gonna jump into all those good details and all that good jazz in a minute. My only gripe with this particular release, guys, this collaboration, is given the quality on the shoe and the level of detail. I would have thought that it would have been nice actually if Burn Rubber had actually delivered these, I think, in a wooden box, given the inspiration and the nod to the heritage of Detroit, which is where they're located. Now, the story goes behind these guys as far as the inspiration that basically James Vernor, who was the founder of Vernors Ginger Ale, which is one of the oldest surviving ginger ale companies in the United States, had returned from the Civil War in 1866 and had discovered that some ale he had stored in wood caskets basically had a gingery flavor to them. And again, that was the beginning and the founding of Vernors Ginger Ale. The shoe does have wooden details or wood engraving details on the shoe, so I think again it would have actually made sense if they had actually shipped the shoes in an actual wooden not a wooden casket, I'm sorry, but a wooden box that had that same level of engraving. Whether the box would have been yellow, a deep type of pine green, I don't know. I'm obviously not collabing or having any relationship with Burn Rubber, but they do have, I think, enough of a history with New Balance that they should have actually suggested that, especially again given the level of detail and the extras that comes with this pair of shoes. So it does come in just a plain New Balance box. This is what your box would basically look like. And I think again, if these were released or had some type of special box, I might have actually have gotten those, because Burn Rubber actually basically sent out early release links to everyone that was a VIP, so I was able to order these before the release date of November the 29th, and these are pretty much, guys, just sitting on the website. There was minimal hype, minimal excitement. I don't think people are really excited about these. I think that's a missed opportunity to get a pair of New Balance that has, again, some ridiculous details in it, or on it, I should say. So looking right here at the label, guys, we're looking at the MRT 572 BR in US 10.5. Again, these are just straight fire, but that's the label right there, as you guys can see. Oddly enough, there is no color code or information as far as materials, well, not materials, but as far as the colorway on the actual box, but I'm going to hopefully break that down for you guys as best as I can. So that's the history, that's the box, why I think the shoe should have came in a wooden box. Now, the actual shoe itself, guys, I mean, obviously we can see it's a tonal mix of greens. You know, you have just really premium levers throughout all over the shoe. Really premium levers happening here. The shoe, because it uses the Rev Light midsole, is like ridiculously light. Oddly enough, I think it's because it's a 572. It's actually lighter than a lot of other New Balance shoes that I've actually owned that do have Rev Light as well, but this particular model, the 572, is already a fairly light shoe. And even with the premium materials, guys, like, I can't express enough how ridiculously light this shoe is, and given it's a New Balance, you know it's going to be comfortable. New Balance shoes are true to size, so if you wear a size 9, 8, 10.5, 11, 12, whatever your size may be, definitely get your true size in this shoe. Now, if we start off just looking at the mudguard area of the shoe, and I think the sidewall and the lateral side of the shoe as well, it uses this, again, really premium you know, leather material right there. You guys can take a look at that. The thing is so smooth to the touch, guys. I mean, absolutely smooth, ridiculously nice. And again, that green extends to the upper of the shoe as well. So really nice detail there. Now, as far as when you start to talk about like just fire and ridiculous details, look at the toe box of the shoe, and then look at right here, you know, the wood grain treatment. You have that on starting on like the first, I guess it's 3/4 area of the tongue, I would say. And guys, this wood grain, I mean, the leather on this is just ridiculously nice, but this wood grain material, guys, or wood grain texture, I should say, I'm sorry, is actually a nod to what I mentioned just now to the Vernors, and again, the fact that he had stored his ale in wood caskets. So that's where the wood graving or wood engraving actually comes into play. Really, really nice. Love what they did there with the New Balance logo. You basically have like it's sitting on a yellow, then a dark pine green, then the white. I think that really pops out and looks really, really nice. If we just go back to actually the front of the shoe, I'm like jumping all over the place. I'm so excited about these shoes. Both shoes, guys, actually do come with two different type of lace plates, if you will, in the front of the shoe. This one on the right side of the shoe, guys, if the camera will actually go into some macro love for us, says burn rubber. Hopefully you guys can make that out right there. So burn rubber right there. And then on the the left foot, it basically has the burn rubber logo right there. You guys can make that out. So two different lace plates. I know in the past with some of their collabs, they've actually come with interchangeable lace plates. So you could basically have like, you know, a burn rubber in like both of the lace plates, for example, or the logo in both. They don't actually have that with this pair. I didn't receive that. It basically just has like burn rubber on one, and it has the burn rubber logo on the other shoe. Pine laces, if you will, which pick up really, really nicely with the pine in the back 3/4 area of the shoe, which utilizes tumble leather. I mean, guys, again, the leather and the materials on this shoe is just like ridiculously brilliant. Look at that right there. Tumble leather right there. You can see the tumble leather extending towards the back of the shoe. Really, really nice touch. Just absolutely brilliant. So that's what we have going on there. Sock liner of the shoe, again, it's a New Balance, so you know, really, really comfortable. That is all leather in there. You guys can see that. Nice green. The back of the tongue actually has that same green, you know, type of like leather material. Not type of leather, it's leather material, I'm sorry, in the back there. The tag, obviously your New Balance right in the back of the tongue, and it does have a little hang tag on this side of the shoe, which is basically like in a Vernors ale type of like soda can with their logo on this side, and then on this side you have like burn rubber for New Balance on that side. Really, really nice touch. Nice little hang tag right there. What else do we got? Back of the shoe, guys, uses this nice leather material in yellow. You guys can see that right there with New Balance printed on. Really, really nice touch. And then just to jump back to the front of the shoe, so the actual tongue of the shoe, once you pass the wood engraved part, 3/4 part of the tongue I had mentioned, love what they did there. 572, because this is again the 572, and again it's in that nice pine green tumble leather. I mean, again, guys, the materials on this shoe are just like ridiculously nice. The midsole, you guys can clearly see, broken up by your bit of white in the front there. Same on the medial side of the shoe, and then it gets to like this nice green with yellow splatters. Really, really nice. That obviously extends to the medial side of the shoe as well. You got your rev light plate right there, rev light plate on this side. Now, the bottom of the actual shoe, guys, I mean, just all kinds of ridiculous awesome happening on this shoe. So look at the clear, transparent, like, I mean, kind of like gum sole on this. But look inside of it, there's like gold speckles, I mean, placed inside it. Look at that. Absolutely bananas. Like, what, I mean, they just went all kinds of ham on this shoe. I mean, all kinds of ham. I don't remember seeing those speckles before. I don't think I was covered in some of the sneaker blogs, but ridiculously nice. I did mention to you guys that the shoe already comes pre-laced with a pair of like pine colored laces, and then it also comes, guys, with a pack of 3 different laces. So you get a pair of, and actually let me just check one detail here for you guys. So on the actual lace tips, it actually says burn rubber on the lace tips, And again, even though it came with a nice green, they didn't stop right there. What I was saying before is it comes with a pair of white laces, comes with a pair of yellow laces, and then comes with a pair of like lighter green laces as well. So they hit you with like 3 sets of laces. So this is why I started off the video saying that for this level of detail and quality on the shoe, they should have easily, in my personal opinion, have, I think, thrown these shoes in a nice wooden box. Again, whatever color that might have been would have obviously been up to Burn Rubber and New Balance, but I think that would have just like pushed these completely over the top. I'm gonna see if I can, go ahead and just pull out one of the insoles for you guys. And I think you guys know how like ginger ale and how like soda basically looks, and you can see like this is basically what they did on the actual like insoles of the shoe. This is the thickness of the insole for the most part. I mean, really nice touch overall. So that's the insole with your nice like little Burn Rubber print on it. I'm just gonna like get this back in, but I gotta first pull out the tissue paper. So pretty happy with this shoe. I mean, stoked to the point where again, these are basically sitting on burnrubber.com, full size run. I think they start as low as a men's US 6, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the smallest size that they have, and I think they go all the way up to a US 13. But you guys can go ahead and definitely check that out for yourself on burnrubber.com, where again, these are mostly sitting. So one other thing, so that insole I just pulled out, it said New Balance on it, and then this insole on the actual, if I just pull the laces back, on the actual right shoe, guys, actually has the New Balance logo on it again, whereas this one has like the Burn Rubber text on it. So I mean, just an awesome pair of shoes. These did release and retail at $185, I believe the price was. And again, since they're sitting, definitely don't go out and pay any like crazy reseller prices for these. These are basically, again, guys, sitting on burnrubber.com. Fairly easy to cop. And one other thing I wanted to add, there's also a worldwide release of these that have been announced. So I think if you're in the UK, maybe in the Asias, etc., you should be able to get these fairly easily. And I just really don't think there's a lot of hype on these because of possibly the colorway, which I think though come spring, these are going to get some wear. These are definitely, I mean, an awesome spring color, spring shoe. You can obviously wear your shoes whenever you want, regardless of season, but I can see these being like a really nice spring shoe for a lot of people. Guys, let me know what you think about the Burn Rubber times New Balance Vernors. I know that faithful New Balance heads are probably going to be all over these, and they've probably already picked up their pairs, but I will be doing an on foot of these shortly. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, this is your boy Future Tomorrow, and I'm out. Peace.